Okay. So in yesterday's class, we have studied the insertion sort algorithm. I hope you people have understood it. If not, please go through the recorded video. Please try to solve taking one example. And still, if you do not understand, please ask me, okay? Anyways, so today we will study the merge sort algorithm. Now, these two up to the bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, these three sorting algorithms, they follow certain logic of execution. The for loop, two loops were there, one will cover the outer loop, one will cover the inner loop. In the inner loop, few comparisons were made. All the logic which was applied is applied in the inner loop section. Now, another two sorting algorithms are there known as merge sort and quick sort, which follows a different paradigm. It follows the divide and conquer procedure. This merge sort, it will use divide, conquer and combine, this procedure. This procedure. Okay. Now, what is this divide? We need to know. What do we mean by dividing? Dividing means that given any array to me, we will partition that array. We will partition the array into two nearly sub-arrays. Suppose if this array is given to me, fine. We know how to divide an array. We take a big, we take a end and we calculate a mid by doing big plus end by 2. So in that, suppose this array I will divide into two nearly equal sub-arrays. Suppose if this is 6, it is partitioned as 3, 3. It may be in odd also. So suppose here it is 3 elements. And this side it is 3 elements. So given n elements to you in an array, you will divide your array in a way that there are n by 2 elements. Like in this is one subarray and this is another subarray. Subarray 1, subarray 2. Fine. This is the concept of divide. Now, if our array consists of only one element or zero elements, then our array is already sorted. Then I do not need to do anything, right? But if there are more than one elements, then I need to apply this concept that I will divide my entire array into two sub-arrays. Suppose if this is my array named A, suppose this I am naming as A1 and this I am naming as A2. Okay? And each will contain about half of the elements, more or less. Every time it may not be accurate. But approximately here also there will be n by 2 elements. Here also there will be n by 2 elements. And in the main array, there were n elements. Fine. Now this is the concept of divide concept. Fine. Now the concept will come, the conquer concept. What is the concept of conquer? Conquering here means that we will sort these sub-arrays recursively. By using the merge sort algorithm, I will sort the sub-arrays. There is one word, if you put emphasis, recursively. Recursively means I will go on calling the same function again and again and again until a base condition is there. What function will be there? We will be learning that also. So conquering means we will sort the subarrays recursively using the merge sort concept. Next combination is combine. Now what is the meaning of this term combine? This means that the two sub-arrays we have got, here certain elements are there in unsorted manner, here certain elements are there in unsorted manner. We will conquer this section and this section. That means here I will get a sorted A1. From here, I will get a sorted A2. I have conquered or sorted these two sections. And then I will merge this A1 and A2 and I will get my final total array A. So, merging of the sorted subarrays which I have got is known as combining concept. So, three concepts are there in a single merge sort. One is divide, conquer, and combine. That means divide the entire array into two parts, sort the subarrays, and then combine or merge the sorted subarrays. Clear? Is this thing clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if I take one example, suppose I have an array like this. Okay. So, suppose if I divide it into nearly two equal parts. So, this is my part 1. 1 minute. This is my part 1. Let me name as left 1. And this is my part 2. Name me right 1. First, now what will be my work? I have first got an array. I have applied the division of the array into two nearly equal parts. And I have got one left side, one right side. 1. Now what I will do? I will sort my left side. Then I will sort my right side. Then I will merge the sorted left side and the sorted right side. Right? So the concept is I first divided into left and right. Then I will sort the left side and the right side. Right? Then I will merge the sorted left side and the sorted right side together. Fine. So this is the concept. Now, how the concept is applied. First, this is my part 5 and 4. First, I will call merge sort to my left part. When I will call merge sort to my left part, again it will be sectioned into two arrays. One I will name as L2, one I am naming as R2. L2 will consist 5, R2 will consist R. Fine. Is it clear? From here, I am first taking this part. I am calling merge sort again to this part. Again, when I will call merge sort, it will again divide my array into two parts. If it happens, then I am left with this element in one array and this element in one array. Right? Once I will get a single element in my array, that means it is already sorted and I will return the element. Then when again I will call merge sort to L2, it will return me 5. And again I will call merge sort to R2, it will return me 4. Now, when I will call merge sort to L2, since it's a single element, it is returning me a sorted array. When I will call merge sort to R2, since it's a single element, it is returning me a sorted array. Now, since the L2 and the R2 both are sorted, now I will call the merge algorithm. When I will call the merge algorithm, The merge algorithm works in a way that when it has two elements, it will first compare which element is smaller than the other, and the smaller element it will place first and the larger element it will place second. So when I am calling merge of these two arrays, it is returning me this array. Fine. Now my merge sort of left part is over. What is left? My right part. Right part is 1, 3 and 2. When I will call merge sort to my right first part, it will again divide into two nearly equal parts. Suppose one part there is 1, another part there is 3 and 2. Fine. When I will call merge sort to this one, L3, R3, right? When I will call merge sort to my L3, it is a single element. It is sorted, it will return me 1. But when I will call merge sort to my right part, again it will do what? It will return me with two separate subarrays, 3 and 2. I will call merge sort, suppose name it as L4 and R4. I will call merge sort to L4. I will call merge sort to R4. It will return me 3 and it will return me 2. When I will get 3 and 2, that is no more merge sort is needed. What I will do? First, I will call merge to these two elements. When I will call merge to these two elements, my array will return me as 2 and 3. Now then I will call merge to 1 and 2 and 3, right? Then the array will return me as 1, 2 and 3. So from this section I had 4, 5. From right section I had 1, 2, 3. Then when again, if you see this sub array is sorted 4, 5. This sub array is sorted 1, 2, 3. So I will call merge to the left part, which contains now 4, 5, and the right part, which contains now 1, 2, 3. Now, when these two will merge, they will compare each and every element. So, this element will be compared with this element in order to do the merging, and the smaller element it will check. This will be copied to the array B or a separate array. Then this is done. Here it will be incremented. My pointer will point here. 2 will be compared with 4. Suppose here is a I pointer and here is a J pointer. Okay. 2 is compared with 4. 2 is smaller, 2 is copied. And now J pointer will point here. 3 is compared with 4. 3 is smaller, 3 is copied. Now J pointer will point over here. J pointer is pointing over here means the array is finished. Once the array is finished, whatever elements are there in another array, I will simply copy it. Now this is one way. Now suppose my array was given like this. Suppose after sorting, I get two arrays like this. Fine. So this is my I pointer, this is my J pointer. First is will compare. 1 is lesser than 3? Yes. So if it is a yes, 1 will be copied. 2 is lesser than 3? Yes. If it is a yes, 2 will be copied and that subsequent counter will be incremented. 3 is lesser than 4? Yes. 3 will be copied. 4 is lesser than 6? Yes. 4 will be copied. Once one array is finished, all the elements which are remaining in the second array, I will simply copy it. Okay? Because why? Because the elements are already sorted. So if one one element section, one array section is finished, that means the other elements I can simply copy as it is. So this is the way actually the merging operation happens. Since in this example, you were merging single elements, it was easier for you to understand. Just one comparison was there to see, and then we were combining. But when I will have return, when one section and another section, the entire subarrays will be checked for merging, then like this, each and every element, subsequent element of subarray 1, subarray 2 is combined and checked to see how the merging or which element will be copied and not. So merge sort algorithm, the entire algorithm is made up of two parts. One is the merge sorting parts, where we will continuously go on calling the merge sort algorithm till I am left with only single elements. Because for the first time, we are concentrated on single elements so that we can combine and we can return. We can combine and we can return. Once we do that, I will take the entire two subarrays and then I will call the merge operation. So merge sort algorithm at every step is doing two operations. One is the sorting and another is the merging. Okay. So I think I will delete everything again. Okay. So that suppose I am giving you something. Okay. Suppose array I am giving you as 4, 1, 2, then 7, 6 and 3. Okay. So this is the array which I am giving to you. Now, if you have understood, first I will do what? This is the array which is provided you. First I will do what?
First we have to divide.
Means we will call the merge sort algorithm first, because merge sort algorithm itself has this logic. I will write the algorithm also. So first we are doing what? We are dividing. So if I do that, one section I will get 4, 1, 2, and another section I will get 7, 6, 3. Then I will do what?
Again we will call.
Again I will call the dividing, means calling the merge sort algorithm only. Okay, remember this. Then I will do what?
First we have to call the merge sort of left part.
Good. Again I will call the merge sort algorithm. Then suppose one section it is giving me 4, another section it is giving me 1 and 2. Fine. Again I will call the merge sort algorithm. It will return me 4. Again I will call here merge sort algorithm. It will return me 1. It will return me 2. Again I will call the merge sort here. Again I will call the merge sort here. It will return me 1 and it will return me sorted 2. Now I will do what?
Then we have to merge 4, 1.
First I will merge these two elements, 1 and 2. It will give me a return. Then with this I will merge this 1, 2 with 4. Then it will give me 1, 2 and 4. Now when 4 is merged with 1 and 2, for merging, this concept is done. This is a I, this is the J. I here, J starting here. 4 is compared with 1. Which one is smaller? That is copied. Then my J will point over here. 2 is compared with 4. The which one is smaller? That is copied. The J is pointing over here. Once my array is finished, if there are any elements left in the other subarray, I will simply copy it. This is how the merging of the arrays happen. Once you call the merge, this is returned. This is returned. Now, this is happening from Parmeshwar, you please close your video because this is coming on my screen. Okay, fine. Okay. Now I will do what? Okay. Here I will call the merge sort. Suppose here will be 7. Here will be 6 and 3. Fine. Here I will call the merge sort. It will return me 7. Here I will call the merge sort 6, 3. Here I will call the merge sort. Here I will call the merge sort. It is giving me 6. It is giving me 3. Here I will call the merge algorithm. It will give me 3 and 6. So here and here I will call the merge algorithm. It will give me 3, 6 and 7. Same way, here it is 6, here it is 3 and 6. This is I, this is my J. I is compared with J. Which one is smaller? That is, J is incremented now. 6 is compared. Which one is smaller? This one. J is incremented. So J is pointing somewhere which is out of my array bound. So it means this array is finished. Whatever element is remaining, I will copy that. So this is the way how this is returned. So same I called the merge algorithm and it returned me this and this. Now, this you returned over here. 1, 2, 4. The merge sort to this call, you got the result. This you returned over here. 3, 6, 7. The merge sort to this algorithm, finally you returned. Then what you need to do? Then this and this, you need to merge na? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So from one side, I got this. I will merge it with 3, 6, 7. And then again for merging, one pointer will start from here. One pointer will start from here. This is I. This is J. 1 is compared with 3. 1 is smaller. Which is already copied, that pointer will be incremented. 2 is compared with 3. 2 is smaller. 4 is compared with 3. 3 is smaller. 4 is compared with 6. 4 is smaller. The moment one array is finished, I will simply copy the 2 elements. So this is finally my sorted result of this array. So this is how the merge sort algorithm is functioning. We are going on calling the merge sort algorithm again and again and again and again until we are always left with a single elements. Have you noticed this? We are left with single elements. We are left with single elements. We will go on calling the merge sort algorithm. Once I get only one element, then I am merging the 2 elements. That means its motto is to follow the concept that whenever I will have one element in my array, that means the array is already sorted. एक ही एलिमेंट है तो मतलब क्या है, वही सॉर्टेड array है मेरा. 2 एलिमेंट्स होगा फिर ना कंपैरिजन का बात आता है. So it follows this logic. So it go on calling the merge sort algorithm again and again till it gets a single element at last. And the logic is whenever there is only one element in my array, that means the array is sorted. I will just return the element. So this is the entire concept of merge sort and with merge sort, which comprises of 2 separate sections, merging and merge sort. Fine. Now I will write the code part, the logic section part. Okay. First of all, there is one function which is the merge sort function, right? This algorithm consists of two functions. One is the merge sort function, where the algorithm merge sort, where I do what? Suppose n is my array length. So if this n is equal to 1, whenever I have a one element, I return that element, that array, right? And the section to create left and right subarrays, I am doing what? There is a concept of left where I am calling merge sort left. There is a concept of right where I am constantly doing or calling the merge sort right. And there is a concept of merged array where I am calling the merge algorithm on the left array and the right array. Fine. And I am returning this merged array. Fine. Now, one thing here, if I am writing the merge sort as M capital E, then I should also write over here as that. है ना? हमेशा मेरा जब सिंगल एलिमेंट हो रहा है, हम एक उस एलिमेंट को रिटर्न कर रहे हैं, और अदरवाइज हम लेफ्ट के ऊपर फिर से मर्ज सॉर्ट, राइट के ऊपर फिर से मर्ज सॉर्ट करते जा रहे. Whenever I am doing the merging, I am getting a merged array, and finally I am going on returning the merged array, right? So this is the algorithm for merge sort, where your input is always the unsorted array and your output is the sorted array. Fine. Now, another section of merge sort is there, the algorithm for merge. So this is the algorithm for merge. Whenever it comes in the question paper, write the algorithm for merge sort. Then first you need to write the merge sort algorithm, that is this section of pseudocode. Then below that you need to write this section of pseudocode. So together it's one algorithm. Do not only write this algorithm, because where is this algorithm or this function which you are calling, where is this function written, right? Two functions together make the entire merge sort algorithm. Fine. First merge sort, then merge, or first merge, then merge sort, whatever fashion you may write. But these two pseudocode, these two algorithms together, it should be written in the copy. Then it will cover the entire merge sort algorithm. Now, for merging, what I am doing? My input was what? Two sorted lists, right? Two sorted lists were there, suppose S1 and S2, and my output was there, what? One merged sorted list, suppose S. Fine. This is the output. Now, what I am checking? I am checking that while I will suppose that my first list is not empty, and also my second list is not empty, provided that my lists are not empty, my arrays, they have certain elements. If the first element of first subarray was lesser than or equal to the first element of second subarray, what were you doing? Anyone? What were you doing? If your first sublist element is smaller, what were you doing?
Then सबसे
Ma'am, we
पहले
are
मैम
placing in the first place.
मतलब तुम्हारा यहाँ पे सपोज कुछ एलिमेंट्स है S1 में, कुछ एलिमेंट्स है S2 में, तुम्हें जब ये पहला एलिमेंट S2 से छोटा मिल रहा था तब तुम क्या कर रहे थे? इस एलिमेंट को S1 से रिमूव करके फाइनल तुम्हारे पास जो S बोल के एरे है उसमें तुम इंसर्ट कर रहे थे, यस और नो? जो छोटा एलिमेंट है उसको हम लोग फाइनल मर्ज लिस्ट में इंसर्ट करेंगे, है ना? सो आई एम डूइंग व्हाट इफ दिस इज ट्रू? I will insert the first element in my S after I am removing it from my S1, right? And if the opposite thing was there, if S2 first element was smaller than equal to your S1 first element, what you were doing? You were inserting the first element of S2 into the array S1. This is the concept. So if my S2 first element is smaller, I am removing the element from S2 and I will insert the S2 and S1. Fine. And this while loop will go on until any of the two arrays was becoming empty first. If your array 2 is finished, then all the elements that are remaining in S1 will be copied. If your S1 is finished, then all the remaining elements in S2 will be copied. So once any one of the array is finished, the other elements which are remaining in the other array or sublist, I will simply copy it and return it to my main array S. So if S1 has N1 elements and S2 has N2 elements, so S will have N1 plus N2. Total element, that is n elements total S will have. Fine. So this is the entire concept of merge sort algorithm, which I have tried to explain using the concept of pseudocode. Okay, this is not the like the logical things which we write in C language. This is just the theoretical concept which I tried to give. I will write this logic section also using the do while loops, how it is functioning and all. In the next class, I will explain it. Hope you have understood the theoretical concept. Okay. If you have any query, you may ask me now. Else, you please write your name in the chat box for the attendance. Okay. And you may leave the class. And if you have any query, again, I am saying you may ask me. Anyone have any query, any problem in understanding? This is just the pseudocode which I have written, okay? This is not the, in the language of the programming language, I have not written. I will write it in the next class. बस theory समझ जाओ, उसके बाद तो लिखेंगे वो सब. So everyone please.
मैम एक बार फिर से समझा दीजिएगा.
हाँ?
एक बार फिर से समझा दीजिएगा मैम.
कौन सा सेक्शन समझाओ? फिर से पूरा? 37 मिनट 37 मिनट्स का क्लास अभी फिर से कैसे बोलेंगे? 37 मिनट्स का क्लास फिर से थोड़ी ना समझा पाएंगे. कुछ सेक्शन बोलो तो उस पे समझा पाएंगे. मतलब फिर से हमें क्लास लेना पड़ेगा। तो अगर सिर्फ तुम नहीं समझोगे, उसके लिए फुल क्लास को रिपीट करना है, मतलब हम तो सिलेबस फिनिश नहीं कर पाएंगे। हमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है रिपीट करने में, हमें भी तो सिलेबस थोड़ा समझाना है ना। तो तुम थोड़ा, इसलिए हम बोल रहे हैं, इफ देयर आर सिंगल स्टूडेंट्स हु आर नॉट बीइंग एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, होते हैं कभी कभी, फिर से ये रिकॉर्डेड देखो, फिर से सुनो क्या बोल रहे हैं। क्या होता है ना, क्लास में नहीं समझ में आता है तो फिर से रिकॉर्डिंग देखने से समझ में आ जाता है फाइनली, क्योंकि रिकॉर्डिंग तुम पॉज करके देख पाओगे, इसलिए समझ में आ जाता है। रिकॉर्डिंग देखो, अगर नहीं समझ में आता है फिर से तुम मतलब संडे या सैटरडे को हमें पिंग करो, हम समझ लेंगे। ठीक है, आई होप एवरीवन हैज गिवन देयर अटेंडेंस। ठीक है, चलो।